And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Sunday baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the San Francisco Giants. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. Singy, this might be my favorite ballpark in the game.
Just looking out over the bay, seeing the boats in the water. Beautiful ballpark, a great atmosphere. Don't get it twisted. San Francisco Giants fans, bring it.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. And our pitcher in this game, Landon Root. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Ready to go now? Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Nope,
just missed. That one ripped. Back there. Gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Acuna is someone who is always just a swing away from doing something special. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with Pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Here's Austin Riley. And a slider misses down and away. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Popped up. Fitzgerald. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Eli White.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
In the air, left field. Ramos sizing this one up. 2 away.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
2 outs, base is empty. Marcell Ozuna will hit next. 2 outs, base is empty. Off the mark there. And the count is 3-1. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. There's a line drive to left field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that'll do it. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in San Francisco, on the hill here today, Spencer Strider.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Got him looking for the strikeout. Froze him with the heater at the knees.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Next offering in the dirt, and it's 2-1. One down, base is empty. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris has a beat on it. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the Giants lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. Strider deals. Just missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Giants go down quietly. They're down 1-0. Back here at Oracle Park, top of the second. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Here's Sean Murphy. Runner on the go. Ripped to first. Caught. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off.
Man, those are tough ones all the way around. As a hitter, you feel you did everything right and kind of got robbed. As a runner, you're in a really tough position trying to read the ball and get back. And as the first baseman, it's a split-second reaction to catch the line drive as you're coming off the bag. But he did a great job of having the awareness to know he could get 2 outs, not just the 1.
Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Eli White. Next pitch is outside. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Braves strand 1. They lead it 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's Matt Chapman. It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
2 strikes.
1-2 now.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
Dom Smith stands in.
Smith.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. 1 out, bases empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Harris snags it on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
That's outside.
Mike Yastrzemski in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Harris after it. He's got it. And that is the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Nick Allen getting ready to hit.
Shortstop.
Allen having a lot more success on the road this season. This one in the air. Smith. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder Ronald Acuna.
And here
Jr.
is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty.
3-2.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman.
Here comes Austin Riley.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle, Fitzgerald. Over to first, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Braves 1 and the Giants nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski.
And that is downstairs. Ball 3. Tyler Fitzgerald in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In for a strike and a full count now.
3-2.
Swung on, belted. Harris on the move, racing back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
Now here is Tyler Fitzgerald. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Andrew Kisner. 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball to left. White on his way over, pulls it in on the run. And that is that. Eric Miller takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking
Now
for quality
pitching for the
pitches out of him
Giants.
right here. Got to do his best to keep
Number
the score
68.
right where it is.
Eric
Well, 1-run game.
Miller.
And now here is Matt Olson. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there.
Up
Pretty much
next
gifted
for
him first
Atlanta,
base with
the
a quick free
designated hitter,
pass.
Marcell
Here
Ozuna.
comes Ozuna up to the plate. Fastball for a strike. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Tyler Rogers getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Rodriguez also throwing. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. That'll fire up the dugout. His 11th of the year. It's 3-0.
Oh, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Fouled off left side.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And he beats the throw very close right there.
It's good hustle. And when you're talking
Now
about an
that-
emerging leader
that's
on a team,
Sean
those are the
Murphy.
things that are going to be necessary for him to do to set that example, you know, game in, game out.
Man at first. So here's Murphy now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 out now.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Step off, throw to first. Harris dives back in safely. Can't get there, and it deflects off him. Still able to fire over. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Eric Miller departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Randy
the Giants,
Rodriguez will take over
Number
here. He
73.
last pitched 2 days ago.
Randy Rodriguez.
Now the left fielder, Eli White. 2 on, 1 out. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Runner in from third to extend their lead. Everybody's going to be safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. He wasn't
Now
able to
batting,
elevate it, but he
shortstop.
put a great
Nick
swing
Allen.
on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Nick Allen. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and the lead is up to
Now
5.
batting,
In
right
that
fielder,
situation, you're
Ronald
looking to get
Acuna
something up in the
Jr.
zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Here's Acuna now. Back to the mound. He's got it. To first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. And midway in the 4th, it's the Braves 5 and the Giants nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off,
John
the
Chami and
Giants,
Chris Singleton with
center
you.
fielder,
And leading off the
number
bottom of the 4th,
56.
number 56. Hit on the ground to short. Allen slings to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
So digging in, Elliot Ramos. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter
Now
off right
batting,
there.
the
Glove side
designated
command,
hitter,
fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what,
Flores.
very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And here is Matt Chapman. That one missing inside. Well struck left field. Into the bleachers and gone. Home run. His 2nd homer this series. It's 5-2. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Oh, that one got in a jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Now it's Dominic Smith. The 1-1.
Ball in.
They say you win.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line to left and foul ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one the other way. Riley fires to first, and that ends the inning. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now 5-2. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Here's Austin Riley.
Third baseman.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Out towards right center field. Yastrzemski in position, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. Foul ball. Cut out and missed, struck him out. That's the second out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 down, bases empty. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That's down and in. Good eye in that spot.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Giants 2. So they turn to their closer, Raisel Iglesias.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
So digging in, Casey Schmidt. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And that one is off the wall.
Up next for
Man
the
at
Giants.
first, nobody out.
Right
and up
fielder,
next for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Digging in, Tyler
Now
Fitzgerald.
batting, second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Next offering is in for a strike. Schmidt, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. This one high in the air to left center. Harris sizes this one up. He's got it. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now batting,
So it's their
catcher,
last chance in this one.
Andrew
Here's the catcher, Andrew
Kisner.
Kisner. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
But when you're on a 7-game losing streak, you've been both bad and unlucky. This win will be their reset button. I think now all of a sudden the ball will start to bounce their way, and before you know it, they'll be getting those breaks, and the other team will go home frustrated.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.